It certainly is a grand affair.
It looks like they're having a fantastic time in here, all the ghosties.
They're all shades.
Oh! Okay. I guess that's what's going on here now.
I think we're locked in.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
Planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Yeah, we're here to dance. What's the point of coming to something like this if it's not to dance, you know? Yeah, I might just play it safe because I have 7-5. So, you know, I did stock up on a decent few of those health cells, but they're so expensive, which is why I didn't stock up on, you know, too many. I'm so sketched out about, like, getting in close to fight that I'm gonna get hit if I do. Oh my goodness gracious! What is this? Yeah, this is, oh my goodness. There's gotta be, like, oh sweet, thanks for the health. When it was filling up that health, it showed like red for a second as if I was losing health, except I was gaining it. Wait, I can't interact with the door? I saw an interact thing a second ago. Oh my goodness gracious. So, yeah, I'm just gonna play it safe here. Because even though this is really slow, it's the strategy that guarantees that I don't take damage. So, you know. I feel like this might be what I do. Well, these guys all just run around like, hey, get over here. Get over here. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Get over here. You're not intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud. All just trying to get over here. Yeah, so even though it's slow, and even though it's probably kind of boring, I feel like this is the play here. Gotta play it slowly and carefully. In fact, maybe when one's on the ground like that, maybe I should get some hits like that to speed up a little bit while you're separated from the flock. Okay, get out of there. Get on out. It was all a prank. It's all a prank, bro. Look, there's the cameras. All right. Yeah, it would be nice if Dark Blast did more damage. Would be nice if my allies did more damage. Because, yeah, I really don't want to get in there. Wait, examine. So can I go? No. Okay. It's all just an elaborate prank. Now I'm the one getting pranked. Is that one back there poisoned? Is it because I meleeed you? Is that what's going on? How much health do you guys have? Like, thank goodness for my tactical book. Like, I honestly don't know where I'd be in this game if it wasn't for my tactical book. Quite frankly. With, like, infinite pages that are getting flipped through here. Yeah, bit by bit. Bit by bit, it's apparently restoring my health. Albeit just very, very, very slowly. Whoa, the big magic thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this here. I don't want to get in there for too long. I don't want to get involved there for too terribly long. I can't words today. I don't even know what I was originally trying to say there that I got all mixed up with, but it was something or other. Something or other I got mixed up with. Meanwhile, all the ghosts are just like, yep, just normal dance stuff. Just normal dance things. Yeah, I'm not getting involved with that for too long. I would honestly prefer not to. Hopefully this is all the doodles and that there aren't going to be any more added to the mix. I mean, this is still a decent bit. Maybe I should be getting some hits in here from time to time, because this is going by so slowly, you know. Yeah, oh my goodness, look how much damage that does to me. And I have limited healing items, so yeah, the game really seems to incentivize you to kind of not get involved with combat and just kind of go around doing this, you know, is what kind of seems to be the case. That's at least what I'm interpreting here for the way that the game rewards you for playing. So, I mean, yeah, may as well play the way the game rewards me the most for playing. Zoom later in the castle that showers you in healing items from what you remember. Huh. Intriguing. Hopefully, that would be very, very nice. Wow, I thought they would have to take like a little bit to like wind up their attack. Guess not. I'm not getting involved anymore unless they're like actually on the ground, I think. Otherwise, I'm not getting involved with this. Can I target that one that's on the ground? Can I here? I'm sketched out. I'm so sketched out. So thoroughly sketchered. Yeah, I feel like this is just like the optimal way to play the game in hard mode. Is what it feels like. I feel like this is just how you play the video game. Like, if I was playing on my own, I probably would have just played this on normal mode, most likely. But as a content creator, when, you know, if you're playing something on the hardest difficulty, then it can be a little bit more appealing because then people get to see it being played on the harder difficulty, you know? So I try to do, like, hard modes more often as a content creator. Give, like, that extra entertainment value. But all this really delivers is freaking enemies with, like, super duper inflated health. That's what it does. And a lot of running around like this is what it feels kind of like, you know? But hey, in case anybody's ever curious what a NieR Replicant hard mode is looking like, it's looking like this. You know, many pew-pew-pews. Yeah, part of me kind of wishes now that I had played this, like, when it came out last year. I wouldn't have gotten the chance to play it, like, when the original came out. But, you know, when this came out last year, I didn't really know anything about it. I honestly thought that it was like a sequel to Automata that had come out. And I was like, oh, there's like another NieR game or something like that. One day I'll play Automata because I've heard good things about it. And then there was like it coming to the Switch. I looked into things, and Replicant was the one that came first, and it had a thingamabob the previous year. So I could have totally covered this as a content creator right when it first came out, but here I am doing it like a year later. Because of the weird way the turntables have turned. How much health do you have? This is ridiculous. Wow, okay, hitboxes. Yeah, I just need to not get involved. The way that the game rewards me the most for playing is by just not getting involved with combat. So, you know, I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna do this as I run around. But yeah, for some other stuff to talk about, I guess it finally makes sense what was told to me about how like, haven't they done anything sketchy yet, that Devil and Popula? Because apparently they are brought up in Automata. I don't know in what context, but apparently they are. From what I heard. So, you know, it's kind of interesting talking to somebody who has a lot of experience in Automata, but none in Replicant and knows nothing about it. So it's like we kind of compare information in that way, you know. 'Tis intriguing, you know. So next time that I run into him and talk to him about that, I'll update him on the SparkNote summary here and compare our information with our different games that we've played, you know. Is what I'll have to do. Many pew-pew-pews. I really hope that the Nintendo Switch is able to handle Automata well. Like, there are definitely some pretty spicy games that have been pretty well optimized for the Switch in the hands of, you know, the right developers. I know that Automata's one of those games that, you know, I honestly would not have ever imagined being on the Nintendo Switch. But hopefully they're able to handle it well and it'll turn out okie dokie and stuff. Like, I mean, for the most optimal experience, I do technically own Automata on Steam because I picked it up off of like a Steam summer sale once because I was like, yeah, I'll pick it up because I'll cover it eventually anyway. But I'll probably cover the Switch version nowadays since, you know, most of the stuff I do on this channel is Nintendo stuff. So even if like the Nintendo Switch version isn't the most optimal, it's like, well, I may as well showcase it to showcase like how it performs on the Switch and what we're dealing with here. But if we want like the most optimal experience, would probably do Automata on PC similar to Replicant here. But I don't want the most optimal experience. I wanna see how the game holds up on the gaming tablet. Since I'm just running around doing this was something I was mentioning at the beginning of this stream. I may as well mention again. I'm genuinely worried about like my handle on this and Automata timeline wise, because it's currently the 2nd of September. Automata comes out on the Switch on October 6th. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat this game like fully, since I know it has multiple endings, before Automata comes out on the Switch. So I might not be playing this game, or the next game on release day. Even though I was playing this like basically right after Automata was announced on the Switch to try and get through it. Before that, I might not be able to pull that off. I mean, also the fact that, you know, I had some technical difficulties and schedule difficulties that resulted in me missing like some uploads for days, you know, which meant that I wasn't quite as on top of this as I should have been. But yeah, maybe I'll be able to get through this adventure before Automata comes out. But even if I do, it'll probably cut up into enough uploads that uploads will keep on going, like, into the release of Automata on the Switch. And I really don't want to have, like, uploads of both this and... Gosh dang it, literally every time I get involved. Don't really want to have uploads of this and Automata going at the same time. So even if I do manage to beat this... Hey, my health is back! Even if I do manage to beat this before Automata comes out on the Switch, then I would probably be playing like Automata day one when it comes out on the Switch, but uploads on YouTube for it probably wouldn't start until, what's this? Yoink, close book. Uploads for it wouldn't start until like Replicant is done. So, you know, the whole daily YouTube upload schedule, it'd probably just go from like Replicant straight into Automata, like whenever Replicant is done, you know. And I don't know how much into the release of Automata that's gonna be. Guess we shall see, you know. Time will tell. So, yeah. I'm a little bit concerned about being able to beat this game before Automata comes out. I might be able to do it, but even if I do, uploads for this are going to go into, like, Automata's release thingamabob. So, yeah. So, figured I'd mention that while we're here, you know, holding RB until victory once again. Like, I did mention it at the beginning of the stream, but we're just chilling here, holding an attack button, so may as well mention it again. Well, nothing else is really going on, you know. May as well bring it up. I am looking really forward to playing Automata, since I've heard really good things about it, but I've heard really good things about this as well, so, you know, I'm really looking forward to how Replicant even just plays out. Like, I honestly kind of started playing NieR Replicant just because it's, like, the thing that leads into NieR Automata, and I heard that it was, like, you know, pretty spicy and cool. But I am honestly pretty invested into NieR Replicant now. Like, even though it might seem a little bit hard to believe with, like, my break in the daily uploads there, where I, you know, missed some days because I wasn't doing, like, streams of it often enough. But I am actually genuinely curious how this plays out, you know. Yeah, I love Automata, but you prefer the story of Replicant / the original NieR, huh? So a whole preference kind of thing there. I am definitely very intrigued to see how this plays out. Very quite intrigued. Oh, I'm not gonna get over to that guy before he gets up, since he's basically up now. I feel like Grimoire Weiss is one of my favorite companions in any video game ever at this point, honestly. But I'm still one of the 6 games you've ever given a 10 out of 10. Nice. I personally don't like rating games out of 10 because, you know, I feel like 10 out of 10 says that it's flawless, and I feel like there isn't like any video game that I've ever played that I would ever say is, you know, flawless and completely perfect is the thing. Like, if I was to rate my favorite game of all time, like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky, of 10 with like 10 being perfect, I would probably give it like 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, what with like some of the weirdness of the gameplay. And, you know, on a scale of like 10 being absolutely freaking perfect, a 7 out of 10 is really good. But considering like modern game reviewers have kind of turned it from like 7 out of 10 is bad, 8 out of 10 is good, 9 out of 10 is great. There's a lot of people who would look at that and be like, what? 7 out of 10? That must mean that it's really not that good when it's like, no, it means it's fantastic. You know? So, I feel like the whole idea of something being rated out of 10 and 10 being absolutely perfect has been kind of, I don't know, butchered by big game reviewers, but that's just my feeling there. But yeah, I don't think 10 out of 10 is flaws, just think it's a next level kind of experience. More rated on how you feel about the game instead of rating it based on its flaws and good points. Yeah, that's probably fair there. I wonder how many games I would rate, like, if we're going by that kind of definition there of like a next level, like absolutely fantastic standout kind of experience. I would do that for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers and Super Mystery Dungeon. I would do it for Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2. I can't say whether I would for 3 yet, because I haven't beaten 3 yet. Maybe once I've beaten 3, I'll be able to give a proper answer to that. There was a time that I was saying that for Octopath Traveler. Like, in hindsight, so many years later, I do still absolutely love the music of it. It's still one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. But I do realize the gameplay could have used like a bit better customizability. What with it just being like the 8 classes that you start with and like 4 that you can unlock, and that's it, is like spicy end game level stuff. I do wish that the stories interconnected a bit more instead of just at like the very end. So I don't know if Octopath Traveler would still have that quite that standing in my heart. Would I say that for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag? I would certainly consider it at least, but I'd probably lean towards not. So only ones like for sure Xenoblade 1 and 2, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2 and 4. Seems really selective, I know. But yeah, like NieR Automata is very buggy in a lot of places, but you still give it a 10 out of 10 because of how it made you feel. Yeah, like freaking my favorite game of all time, Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Like going back and playing that game early this year, like my goodness, like what a reminder it was for how the gameplay of that, especially in post-game, is really, really, really flawed, let's just say. And it really shows its age in a lot of places. Gosh darn it! I should not have gotten involved. And throughout playing it, I kept on asking myself, like, why do I call this my favorite game of all time? This game sucks. I kept on saying during my playthrough. So there was that there. But, you know, the emotions that it evoked are still, you know, next level kind of stuff. OG NieR has the worst side quest and 100% completion path of all time. It's still a 10 out of 10. I would say that, you know, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky has like some of the worst post-game dungeons, because my goodness, the freaking RNG and BS that throws you. It genuinely feels like the main game and the post-game were designed by completely different people in that game. I'd still give it 10 out of 10, but like, my goodness, it's gross sometimes. So grody. Do I want to get involved here? Well, get out of there. Okay. I got Ululuf. Oh my goodness, there's more. You know what I'm honestly gonna do? I'm gonna like put my chair back and just freaking just chill here. Oh my good gracious. How long is this gonna last? Oh, is it a whole nother wave of what we dealt with before? Man. Anyway, what are some others of my favorite games of all time? I wonder if Replicant / Automata will take some of those places in my heart after I've beaten them, because I do always hear like absolutely fantastic things about them. Whoa, you rejoice, friends. Target you because you buff your friend. Gosh darn it. I don't know if you're buffing your friendos or what the heck you're doing. What other games are like really, really spicy in my heart? There are games that are like some of my favorite. Like, I would say Assassin's Creed 4 is like one of my favorite open world games of all time, but I don't know if it's one of the ones that I'd be willing to like put to 10 out of 10 just because of like the freaking, I don't know, modern day snusk and stuff there. And while I do really like the plot in that game, I wouldn't say that it's like a masterpiece of a plot, but it is definitely one of the best ones in the Assassin's Creed series, no doubt about that, I would say there. But yeah, Amori has some of the worst dungeon puzzles I've ever put in a video game, still your favorite game of all time. That's another one that I hear like really good things about, but I don't really know much about, is Amori. Like, I didn't really know much of anything about like Automata / Replicant, apart from hearing really good things about it. Until the Switch version was announced, and I was like, oh, this is my opportunity to finally get around and play that game that I've been saying that I'd play eventually. But I like doing things on this channel in order, so we're doing Replicant first. So that's kind of how I wound up stumbling upon this. But Amori's another one of those ones I've heard like fantastic things about, but you know nothing about. Gosh dang, I'm now realizing that leaning back like this, it puts the chat in a really weird position because my microphone kind of blocks it. Ugh. Mori came out on the Switch in June. Oh, I might have heard about that. I might have forgotten about it. I don't quite remember. I don't quite remember. I honestly just wish there was enough time to play all the video games that I want to play / have heard good things about. Honestly, I wasn't even planning on getting to like things like NieR Automata this year. I thought that would be like a thing like way down the line in some far off future. Just the Switch version kind of was like my call to action to finally do it, you know? So here I am. Remember saying something about it in the chat around that time? That it was coming out, huh? When I say that I know nothing about it, though, I mean like I know actually nothing about it. Automata, at least I know that I heard like the story was great, the music was fantastic, and it was a Platinum Games action game, which naturally means it's gonna have fantastic gameplay. So like, I knew that surface level stuff, but Amori I straight up know nothing apart from the title, so. Yeah, you guys are straight up healing your friendos or something, is what it looks like. So are you healing yourselves too? Do I actually need to get in here to stop the healing? Because I don't know if I'm really making progress here. Come on. Am I down on the ground? Can I get out of here? I am mashing the roll button. Get me out of here. Oh my goodness gracious. This is actually not okay. But yeah, very awesome story and awesome music. But it's not a Platinum game. I would have been very surprised if it was a Platinum game. I would have been very surprised. Get over here. Okay, I need to not be smackarooed by these guys in the meantime. Did I take one out? Is that one dead? So now take out this one. This is really good art. I believe it. Ah! I hate this so much. This is actually so awful. They just have to do this until like all the dancing ghosts are gone. This is gonna be, when I cut this up into parts later, this one part is gonna be like fighting these guys alone. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. Gosh, dang it! How many do I have? 3, 5, wow. Come on, please. Please. I hate it so much. I hate this so much. This is so excruciating. Well, he's on the ground, but he's surrounded by, like, everyone in Tennessee. Okay, well. Okay. Please don't hit me. What did I just say? Like, the moment I get a chance to do, like, remotely any damage. Oh, did I take him out, though? Okay. Good, I took him out, though. So now I can just do this. This is actually so dumb. This is actually just straight up so silly. Whoops. My finger slipped off the button. It's almost tempted to get like a rubber band to go over Dark Blast and another rubber band to just hold left on the left stick and see if that works, but I really don't want to risk it, you know. I really don't really want to risk it. Yeah, that's how sentences work. Yeah. So sections like this though can be a little bit draining. There are times that like really crank up my motivation to see how things play out, like when there's epic music playing and there's super crazy bosses and stuff. And then there's sections like this that just have like the opposite effect, you know. Three of the 6 games you've given a 10 are Subahibi. I've never actually heard of that. NieR Automata, Amori, Muramasa. I don't know that one either. The Demon Blade, or Muramasa the Demon Blade, and Osu. Another name that I've heard, but I know nothing about there. Yeah, for me, it might just be 4 of Xenoblade 1 and 2, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2 and 4. There was definitely a time that I would have put Octopath there. Maybe Tales of Arise in some ways. I really, really like that game in a whole lot of ways. Oh gosh darn it! Of course he has the thing. Why wouldn't he there? I wonder if there are other things I consider. Like, I'm sure I'll consider Xenoblade 3 once I've beaten it. It's just not like a valid choosable option yet because I haven't beaten it yet, you know. It's a rhythm game based on Elite Beat Agent / that thing above there. I'm getting more emails from my class discussion forum when classes just started yesterday. Okay, hopefully we don't see shields from more of them. Hopefully not. Hopefully that is not the case. I mean, there's like really small indie games that I do really have a soft spot for. Things like Undertale or Rakuen, for example, are really standout examples there. I hate it so much. Please. I pressed the parry button. You want to see my inputs? Here you go. Let me say it's a 2D action game for Wii with gorgeous art. Huh. Speaking about games from about that era, one game that I kept on having told me was like some masterpiece that I had to play eventually was Okami. And eventually I played Okami and I did not like it. Like, and I was so stunned because everyone always told me that Okami was like this absolutely standout masterpiece that everyone has to play at some point. I played the Switch version of Okami. I did not like it. The brush did not work well at all. It was a glitchy mess. The game completely crashed on me like twice. And I'll reiterate that the brush barely freaking functioned. It was not very well implemented. I don't know if that was just like the Switch version and controller controls as opposed to like, you know, motion controls. But I was just really, really stunned that for years people have been telling me that Okami was like this fantastic masterpiece I had to play at some point. And I played it, and it was like one of my most despised game playthroughs of the year. This freaking sucks, man. This actually sucks. Still going, Pog had to go for a bit because Fred came to pick up the Pokemon cards you left in your house earlier this week. I'm still going, and I've been in this one room fighting these guys for... I don't know if I want to make an estimate at this point. But it feels like I've been going for at least 20 minutes. I don't know how accurate that estimate is. But it sure feels like I've been going for at least that long. Gosh dang, I can't use my Dark Blast here. Yeah, Subahibe is an incredible VN visual novel. At first I was like, what does that stand for? With great story. Let's just say it's banned on Twitch. Oh. Well then. Time to start a media share? Honestly. This would honestly be the time for media share. Just pull up YouTube on the side while I like attack these guys. But yeah, hello Politico Steph. I wonder if the Wii version of Okami would be better to play than the Switch version despite inferior graphics? Maybe. Might be you also found the Switch version to be more playable by using touchscreen controls, you wonder? I couldn't use touchscreen controls because it had to be in the dock so it could go through my capture card. Was the thing. So I heard that it had touchscreen controls. I never got to experience it. Not the ones. How go things today though? Ha! My first parry here. Wow. Okay. Okay, you can... When I put my inputs on screen, you can see just how much I mash X when I'm attacking. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, great. There's a flying guy now. Great, they fly now. Cool. We just use the Joy-Cons for the motion controls. I think I tried it, and I don't think I liked it. I think, though I don't quite remember. I don't know. This was a couple of years ago, this playthrough now, so I don't know. I don't remember the intricacies of it off the top of my head anymore.
I'll open the next
But I just remember I really didn't like it. But yeah, there was nothing like that kind of a motion control of like something like Splatoon. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, can't use the gyro there. Ah! Come on! I actually hate this so much.
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
Well, yeah, I just have a reset button like Splatoon, so you can paint on the screen. What? I don't know what you're saying right now. I'm sorry to say. Gosh darn it! I only have so many healing items. Come on, please. Just take out this guy. Oh, phew. He's actually dead, right? Cool. Cool. But yeah, I did not like Okami. I heard that its story was like a masterpiece. I thought it was okay. I didn't think that it was anything all that crazy. Yeah, I just did really not like Okami. If I want like a fantastic story, I'll play something like Xenoblade. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I was really, really surprised by that game because I was kind of going into it with high expectations. And everyone kept on telling me like, oh, just keep playing. It gets good. And it never got good. If anybody's watching this on YouTube after the fact, like, there's going to be someone out there that gets like really, really pissed off about me saying that. But yeah. No point of reference, like with the Wii's infrared sensors. One of the things that I said during my Okami playthrough was that I feel like if I played the game when it first came out, and, you know, it was in the same era where I was playing like the original Mario Galaxy, stuff like that. I'd gotten done playing games like the Sly trilogy a few years prior, stuff like that, you know. If it was that kind of era for games and I was playing it at the age that I was at that time, I probably would have really liked Okami. I probably would have gotten like into it, assuming I'd be able to figure out everything for it. Some of the things that you had to do to progress seemed like really obscure. But I probably would have gotten really into it. But the thing that I disliked the most about Okami was its filler stuff. Just because, you know, there's a lot of games out there that, you know, stay committed to a story like beginning to end and do have like a deep, meaningful story all the way through. And then there's games that artificially make themselves longer by putting in filler content, let's just say, to get you to spend more hours playing the game because it's mandatory. In Okami, the biggest instance of this to me was after you finished up like the first dungeon and you progress to the town that has the second dungeon. It's like, oh, joke's on you. You can't actually get into the second dungeon yet because you need to unite all these K9 warriors is what you need to do. And they're gonna be the keys to unlock the second dungeon. So you have to get like this K9 warrior tracker thing. And it's like, oh, go around the whole village and track down the 5 K9 warriors that are around here before you can enter the dungeon. So you do that, you track down like 4 of them, you have like a little mini boss battle with the last one there. This has literally nothing to do with the story, basically. Just like, yeah, go get the K9 warriors. So it's like, okay, now I can go enter the second dungeon, right? And the game's like, nope, pranked. There's the 5 K9 warriors here, but turns out there's 3 more out somewhere in the world. Oh, and that tracker that you had before that, you know, kind of tells you generally the direction to go for them and helps you track them down. Yeah, you don't have a tracker this time. Instead, here's just the vast open world that you were exploring before. There's 3 more K9 warriors out there. Good luck. And it just sets you out to find them before it lets you access the second dungeon. And that was like, if I wasn't a content creator and I reached that point, that would have been like my biggest turnoff right there. I would have just been like, no. Screw you, game. I'm not doing it.
Idiots, what are you doing?
Like, I was so infuriated. And tracking down those 3 K9 warriors has like their own dedicated side quest for each of them. That takes quite a while. Like, it's not the kind of thing where it's just find them and it's done. No, you have to do like a whole dedicated side quest thing or Bob that has nothing to do with the overall story. It felt like one of the greatest instances of filler content I had ever seen in any video game, just so I could access the second dungeon, and it ticked me off. That was like the point that I was most frustrated with Okami, honestly. The sheer amount of filler with those stupid K9 warriors. Oh man, it was so infuriating.
Bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already!
I had to click off the game to turn off the input, so apologies for being briefly muted.
Look out!
The ballroom! First it was a waltz, now it's a ball. Did I just hear like a quiet fuck in the distance there? Anyway, I know I missed a bunch of stuff and it's gonna be kind of hard for me to read now because of all the balls.
We need to help find it.
It's just not ending, the stuff in this room, is it? It sucks. Oh, here we go.
You okay?
Yeah, well, we got problems.
Go, my balls! gonna form into some big boss to fight in this room. It actually never ends. It actually just straight up never ends. I think this has become my new least favorite room in like any video game. This specific room. This room sucks. I hate this room.
Forgiveness, asshole.
What? I pressed the roll button, but like it hit me way earlier than I thought it would hit me. It hit me like super early. I'm putting my inputs back on the screen. You gotta see this. This actually sucks so hard. Ah! I'm gonna run out of healing. I'm straight up. Come on. And put some distance. Yeah, I know you hit me super early now, so now I'm gonna dodge super early.
How should I know?
What? That's not how dialogue works.
I'm fine. Let's just kill some shit and move on, alright?
Yeah, let's kill again and then move on. That's what we better do here. Okay.
Damn it! How can something so big be so fast?
It's not that fast. I mean, I don't know if we're fighting quite the same boss here, but oh, that wasn't even that far of a shockwave. That was a pretty wimpy one. But yeah. What? Sorry that I missed like some of the chat stuff there. But yeah. Hold on. Is sure this Switch you can solve some of that by having a button that censors the pointer? Have it censor every time you have to drop? Maybe. It just felt like the Switch version was not handled super well for the drawing there. But yeah. Probably know more about Okami's specific case than I do for the Switch version. At least I don't know that much about the original. How precise the pointer inputs have to be. I mean, with the Wii Motion Plus, it became like not that bad later on. Stuff, you know. There was that at least. All right. Do that. Aha! Come on. We can take you out here, right? Yes. Okay. I'm fed up with this room. Wait, I do have a hotkey to turn on my inputs, don't I? It's not working right now, at least not for this layout. Does it actually not end? This room does not end. Oh my good gracious. This room alone is gonna become like one episode and it's gonna be like never ending. This is actually ridiculous. I hate this room. This better be the last one. If there's a save point after this, I might just be tempted to like save and close after this room. Cause screw this room. You know. And while I am generally pretty hyped to see, you know, how things turn out in NieR Replicant, this room is the kind of thing that I just kind of want to get done and then be able to put down the controller and not deal with things anymore. is the state this specific room kind of has me in now. Not gonna lie. Like, once I cut this up into parts later, I will be genuinely curious to see how long this room is. Because, like, I will probably cut it up into parts in such a way that, like, this room alone is just one part. And just see how long it is. This one stupid room. It's awful. Yeah, wimpiest little slam down ever. Alright, Kaine has passed the hail out over there. Alright, do your charge. Do that. Okay. And we get back. Kaine's just kind of passed out there. Just kind of passed the hail out. You okay? Yeah, you're okay now. You're okay now. Well. Wait, what stupid bubble game did we play? It might be faintly familiar. I always used to play like the Wii Play tank game. That was where it was at. The tank game was where it was at. Or if you had like 2-player, could wait, what? Wait, what?
Can you even hurt this thing?
There was the air hockey one that was pretty fun as well.
I can't stop now.
I tried to dodge Emil's heal. What are we doing? So what are we doing here?
Fall victim to such
I don't know why I'm trying to like cancel my animation with a roll like I'm playing Hyrule Warriors or something here. Nice close up there. Why did it randomly turn my camera that way? What do you mean, let's go? What, go to the door? Is that what it was trying to show me? Just leave? Oh. Okay, we're out of the room. Yeah, hello, Eagle. Yeah. The union mandated break, huh? Filthy Marxist. No, let's see here. Dragoon Lance. There's no save point here. I may as well commit for a smidge. It's an elevator. Well, can I set up my stream deck right now to like turn my thingamabob here? It's just on playthrough 2 that it does this. I set to playthrough 1 and then Xbox One, and then if I hit this button, it does that. Okay, yeah, cool. I can do that. And then I can set it show and hide transition to fade, and then I'll have like a button to turn it on and off as well. Cause like when I'm getting frustrated and I swear that I pressed something when the game makes it look like I didn't, that's when I want my inputs on screen to show that I am indeed pressing the thing. Ooh, I need these. I need these. I need these really badly. Really badly, I need these things. That's gotta be a checkpoint though, right? Rest your fingers if you want. Spend the last few hours doing new kinds of edits. You tried object track. I don't even know what object tracking is. And horribly, and you ended up scrapping it. I don't even know what exactly that is there. But yeah, when do you get to see some Eagle edited videos on the YouTube channel? Earlier today. The Watch Dogs Legion funny moments video went up literally just before starting the stream. So you can already find one. The very first one.
Up here.
Is the case. Up we go. So yeah, literally today is when. So there's something to check out later. I need the thingamabobs. Give me the herbs. Give the herbs to me. Well, I'm not going back for that box. I'm not going back for it. There's no more herbs. This is so rigged. A salve. Ah! Ah! Gosh darn it. This is so dumb. But yeah, people watch this video on YouTube, but like 3 months on new Watch Dogs video. It won't quite be 3 months. If we were doing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 right now, it would be like 3 months. But when it comes to NieR Replicant, I actually ran out of NieR Replicant videos. Like, because I wasn't committing to this enough. So today's September 2nd. So the very beginning of this stream will be going up tomorrow, September 3rd. So I've been streaming for 5 hours. So if this is like... if this cuts up into like half an hour parts on average, then what'll that be, like 10 days from now? So yeah, for those on YouTube, it'll be like a 10-day difference. Gosh dang it! So if it was Xenoblade, it would be 3 months, but this is actually so awful. This entire sequence might just be like my least favorite sequence in this game. I need to take off my stuff because I'm starting to overheat from this ludicrousness. Wow. I need to take things off. So don't go for the herbs, but I need them. I need it. I need it. Oh man, yeah, the t-shirt life. This is my this is actually my freaking Club Nintendo Super Mario shirt here. You know, back from when Club Nintendo actually used to offer cool things. Yeah, those days. But I need them. But I need them. Well, the amount of hours that go into editing, almost 4 hours later, I've done 5 minutes. How ham are you going on the AC Syndicate compilation? Yoink.
Please hurry.
There's a salve here somewhere later. Ah, no! Is it actually speeding me up, like attacking and rolling? Wait, can I go back for them? Gosh dang, I missed the salve. Your timeline right now? What is this? What is this right here? Oh. Going freaking crazy. And what's weird about the AC Syndicate compilation is, like I was mentioning earlier in the stream here, my Assassin's Creed compilations usually don't go up until I have a clip from the next game. So that video might not even go up until I start Assassin's Creed Origins, either late this year or like early next year. Gosh dang it! My goodness gracious. Yeah, never done anything, so you don't know exactly what it is you're looking at, but there's a lot of stuff going on there. Oh yeah, that's a whole lot of stuff. Oh, there goes a meal.
The entrance is locked too.
I'm sure it is. But yeah, either way you get paid. No, you only get paid when I upload. No, imagine. You only get paid when I upload it, and it gets at least 669 views. That 42069 right there. Okay, well, gosh dang, I hit the, you could see when I hit the roll button. That hitbox hits you so much earlier than you'd think it would. It's ridiculous. But yeah. Yeah, it gets paid to do the stuff that's in the screenshot. That stuff there. So yeah, I might hold off until I start Origins so that, you know, I can end each compilation with a clip of the next, but yeah. I have to get at least 10 people to download the app and beat the tutorial. Yeah, that's when I pay. When freaking 10 people download the Assassin's Creed Syndicate app and beat the tutorial. Also, by the way, Eagle, do you know anything about like AC Syndicate even, or is that you know, kind of going into it, seeing gameplay footage of it for the first time and seeing how like absolutely whack it is? Out of curiosity. You know, you get paid to stay at your desk and do stuff all light problems. You be at your desk and never get paid to do any actual work. Yeah, editing can be kind of tedious. It can also be kind of fun because, you know, you get to make wacky kind of stuff there. We'll play AC Syndicate yourself. You actually kind of liked it, huh? Gotcha. Pew pew. Many pew pews. Okay, well, okay, now I have to hit this hotkey on my stream deck to get rid of the controller. Screw this boar. It's too bad I already used the title "No Boar Violence" earlier in this playthrough, or else I would have used it here. I can always say "No Boar Violence" again. Why is it constantly saying skip? I'm not even touching my keys. If I hit my controller, it switches to that skip, but then it keeps on saying escape skip as if I'm pressing something on the keyboard when I'm not. Ah, all my hotkeys one by one to turn things back on. Neat. Oh, I've heard this theme during trailers. This theme is pretty slapping. I wasn't sure how to describe it at first. Wait, I got hit by something? Did the shockwave actually go far this time? Okay, this is actually pretty hype now that Mr. Kingman has come to help us. Yeah, what ham on the bare knuckle brawling minigame actually? I think I might have a decent bit back in the day, but not in my playthrough that I did here. Many PvPs. Many. Gosh darn it! I have 2 salves too. This is like the longest sequence of enemies without a save point in this game yet. Easily. This is ridiculous. All right, we're going.
Hey, stop! Let me go! Stop it!
Why is it constantly saying escape?
King, no!
Is it because I'm using the hotkey on my stream deck?
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
I wonder if setting up like this to be a hotkey on my stream deck made it so that it thinks that I'm always pressing something on my keyboard when I'm not. Because it doesn't normally say escape there. It usually only says that when you like press a button, like when I press one of the hotkeys or something like that. So I wonder if that's what's going on there. So maybe I should stop doing that. maybe. But yeah. Let's and there's no save point here even. What the heck is this? What is going on? I'm not even touching anything. Look, I'm not touching my controller. What is happening? Oh, it thinks I'm using my keyboard now? It says F open. What does it think is being pressed on my keyboard? Okay, I'm turning off my Stream Deck software and turning off the controller. I think it's messing with it. Does it still say F open? It does. What does it think is getting pressed on my computer? And what was that attack I was doing? I guess it's holding Y. Interesting. I don't know why it thought I was holding that. What is going on with my game right now? Look, even if I'm in my menu, I can still use like my controller. But the moment I put an input in with my controller, it just switches back to that there. Your keyboard F? What, does it like lock something in? Or just saying like, okay, just saying F to pay respects to my keyboard there or something. Switch for editing before going to sleep. All right, sounds good, Eagle. I think my keyboard is being weird. It's like always sending an input and I don't know why. I don't know what input it is. Like if I actually play with keyboard here for a hot second, I have no idea how to play with keyboard. Plug it and plug it back in. I have to crawl under my computer and I don't know which one is my keyboard. I have a lot of things plugged in by USB and I don't really want to mess something up. Apparently playing with mouse and keyboard for a hot second fixed it. Now it's just continuing to show like my controller. I can move my mouse cursor off. Oh, no, now it says F open. Wait, oh, no. No, it's fine, I fixed it. Weird. Oh, I thought it'd be an immediate cutscene, it's not. Yes, yes, oh yes. Recovery potion. Olive. So 3, 4, 1. But yeah. Yeah, I do keep my PC on the floor. What, you thought like as opposed to like keeping it on the desk? I don't have the desk space for a PC. I do not. Like there's no way I'd have the desk space for a PC here. Like on the desk. I keep it under there. Is the case, so you can just barely see. But yeah, is floor at least hard? It's carpet. So yeah, there's that. This is how I play here. Oh, you can see like the difference in latency, I guess, when you're looking at the camera. So I guess you can tell that the camera's like slightly behind. I'd say. Move the camera back to where it usually goes. Okay, well, there's still no save point. This makes me mad. At least I'm getting a lot of health salves. I was not trying to hold it there. Let's hope that my inputs don't wind up like going absolutely crazy, as I worry might happen. Yeah. I make do. I make do. Cutscene? No, still no cutscene. Please say that there's a save point over there. Please. Magic capsule. Make my magic attack stronger or something. A lot of boxes around here. Come on, there's still no save point. Oh yeah. Like, I have to clean it out. Like, here and there for sure. Now cutscene.